Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer with Spring Force Qigong, which was created by Master Chen Yilin. So we are doing 14 days to enjoy the heart of summer. And maybe you have your list of things that you thought of just now or even last winter of what you wanted to do during the summer. And so we're having the intention of actually doing them. So today I thought I'd talk about how our Highland, our energy, like the summer is the fire element, and it's for the heart system. And so there's all of this energy for creation, for doing. This is the time of the year to do things like your gardens produce fruit, stuff like that. So I thought, why don't I look into Master Lin's Head to Toe Healing book and see what he has shown to be something to help us to get more energy, okay? And so I have two things to look at today. Hi, Joanne. Hi, June. Hi, Lily. All right, so enjoy the sounds of nature as our chimes today. And we're just going to stand, sit, or lie down, bring our hands in prayer position that connects the meridians of the heart from the palm of the hands together, makes this beautiful loop. See if you can feel it. Bend your knees a little bit, your spine's getting back into alignment. If it got off, the shoulders soften. A little smile comes up on your face. Your tongue gently rests at the roof of the mouth. Chin comes in a little bit. You start to feel aligned. You start to feel the connection that you are and have between the universe or the heavens and the earth. And you might feel peaceful energy coming up from the earth, or roots going down from your feet into the earth, collecting that, saying, oh yeah, I want some of this. And then the peace comes up through the body. And as it does so, you soften, you relax, you feel more centered and whole and peaceful. And then it activates your light in your lower dantian. You might notice that, your vitality center, your middle dantian, the heart center, coming up through the top of the head out to the ends of the universe. And there's a beautiful sun in the center of the universe, and it's just pouring down the blessings of summer. And of course, if you're in the opposite side of the world, you'll get the blessings of winter. No worries. You just say, hey, I'm over here, and that all will be perfect for you as well. And feel yourself filling up with peace. Every tissue, every organ, your bones, bone marrow, your hair, your skin, everything is filled with peaceful energy. And let's just be like this for another minute or so. Okay. And just staying here a little longer, notice what you notice. Maybe you're feeling some back and forth of energy between your hands, or a circular motion. Maybe you're starting to just, wow, I just feel good. And know, as you fill up with peace and you allow yourself to continue with that connection, because it's when we become unaware of it that we're like, oh, we're disconnected. So you just become aware again. Then you not only fill yourself up, but you have so much more spilling over, like your teacup, right, into your saucer, that just radiates out from you, which is a blessing for anything and everyone you're around. And then we'll gently let our hands come down. If you're enjoying that so much, you can stay in there for the entire practice and just listen to the rest of it. Or you can just turn down the volume if you don't want to listen, and just be in that and just be with us. And if it feels like it's time to move on, you can open your eyes and come back to the practice. Because this is your practice, see? Wow, we got a lot more people in. Hi, Pam and Faye and Margaret and Dorothy. So now we're just bouncing from the knees. Our feet are shoulder hip distance apart. We're just using the knees to bounce the body. Allow a little breeze to lift your elbows away from your body and spread your fingers. Your spine gets even more aligned. If you need to do a little moving around, go ahead. Tongue is touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And we're breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Let your out breath go as long as it wants to go. And let your in breath come in slowly and deeply and gently. You can do a whole practice with that. And that's one of the things too, energy breathing. We did that, I'm not sure which section we did that in, but that is also a good one to do for bringing in more energy. So you have energy, do those fun things you want to do. Let's take our hands over our heads and continue to bounce, letting the wrists just flap. The fingers and hands flap at the wrists. I said that backwards. And you really want to notice that. So if you're holding, you think you're doing it, but you look in the mirror or you look in the camera or something and you see you're doing this. So the arms are going up and down and the hands are really staying in place, then with your mind say relax, and relax those wrists so they just bounce. We're just letting, as if you had a little toy on the end of a stick and you're just bouncing it for fun. But we're letting our whole body wake up, all our chi, our life force wake up, which is another beautiful way to add energy in your day, actually. Let's take our hands down to our sides. If you were able to get onto Master Lin's mid-year blessing with the Tibetan monks, it was beautiful yesterday. If you haven't signed up yet, you still can, I'm sure. Go to springforestqigong.com, and it will be another one at 9 a.m. today, Central Time, and also tomorrow. And unwind yourself. Whew, how is that feeling? So just kind of notice again. We're all about understanding how our body works, how our chi, so our two parts of ourselves, the life force and the physical. So just let yourself experience this. All right, beautiful. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. So lift the shoulders up, and this is wonderful for your brain health and for relaxing in neck and shoulders, so stress relief. We bring our head back. We're going to scrunch a little bit, like we're trying to glue the head onto the shoulders. You got Elmer's glue. It takes a little while to set. It's about 9 seconds or so. Then we release the head down, the shoulders down, and the head up, and allow the spinal fluid to come up and give a nice chemical bath to our brain. Then pull your shoulders down for releasing any extra tension. Let that go. And we'll do that 2 more times. Shoulders up, head back. And any of these things that resonate with you, that's telling you, yeah, this is good for me right now. And you might want to just hang on to that for a bit and do more. This one, make sure you're letting your head up at about 9 seconds, and probably maximum 9 of them, just because we are cutting off when we have our head back like that, and you don't want to be all dizzy and fall down. So no dizzy, no fall down. Happiness, staying conscious. How's that? Do the positive thing. All right, tapping. Now we tap. So tapping, we've explained a little bit before, is when we go and we're sending vibration deep into certain points that stimulate the organ systems. Okay? And that's the easiest way I can say that. Let's cup the top of our head and the base of our head, and it's helping again to open up our energy channels. Come down to your C7, and you can do a pinch and release, or you can do a massage. 1 hand, 2 hands, alternate. And it probably is in really pretty supple already just from our shoulder shrugs. Clap your hands. Make sure you're getting some sound in that, because that vibration, we're making a vibration, and have your hands like this, not like that, because you're hitting the fingers against each other. A lot of beautiful energy points there, and that is sending the vibration through and into all of our organ systems. It's rather amazing, actually. Cup the inside left elbow, right side, holding the back of your head, cup under your arm, left side first. And the left side we do first because it signals the brain to release endorphins. I do not know why, but I say yay, and let's do it that way. And the right side. Let's do 1 more set. So clapping is the first one, and we're stimulating our heart. So excellent for the summer season. Inside the elbows, we're stimulating the lungs, and you know the heart and lungs are right next to each other in the top of the body, aren't they? So they work closely together. That tells you they're working closely together. And then we go back to the heart with the underarms. And then this again is lungs. So we're going heart, lung, heart, lung. And this is something you can do a series of. You can keep doing it for 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. You can go and put your timer on for 10 minutes, especially if you've got something going on, allergies or something like that. All right, let's cup our kidneys, rub with the backs of our hands. The palms, we're going to come back to this one as our healing movement, one of our healing movements today. Tap the tailbone. And then come down to the hips and fold your thumbs in and tap your hips. And again, you don't want to go too softly because you want to get the vibration. So see if you can feel it down the bottom of your feet or even all the way up to the top of your head without going like this, because I did that. I have a video on my YouTube saying what not to do, and that was not to do. Because then my sciatic got ow for like 10 days and I couldn't drive my Mustang. Okay, that was not good. Tap your tailbone. Come down, and we'll do both sides. We're going to just take our hands around the left knee and cup and send in beautiful vibrations. And 9 times again, and then the front and back. So front and back at the same time. Just a different way to do it. And then you can see which way you like better, and no matter what I'm saying here, you just do what feels right for you, okay? Awesome. And then let's finish with heel drops. So heel drops come on your toes, down on your heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. Just like that. good for your bone health, bone density. So, but you know your own back and everything, so you do what's right for you again. Okay. Um, Excellent. That was the active exercises. Now we get into beginning of the universe. We're really feeling that connection. We're really asking for balance between the body and our chi, our life force with intelligence. Okay. So, feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Spine nice and straight. You can tuck the tailbone in and out and see what feels really good. I get like a little release in the lower back when I know that I'm doing well with that. Let the shoulders melt. Again, the breeze comes up, brings your elbows out. Stretch your fingers and toes on purpose. Mega stretch, trying to grow your fingers. So as if you're sending this chi, your life force, to the end of the fingers and toes to try to make them longer. And release. All right. Tuck your chin in. Smile, smile, smile. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. So you're like lighting the pilot there, saying, yeah, I can feel it. And you can even when you're looking at your lower dantian or your middle dantian, you can see a little candle flame there. See how that feels for you. Tucking the chin in, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. Your knees are bent. Maybe we bend them a little bit more. There's another one. I didn't have this for today, but we're adding it to it. If you need more energy, bend your knees more during your practice and anytime during the day, because that cultivates kidney chi vitality. Close your eyes. If you haven't had your eyes closed, you try to have them closed as much as possible during your practice. That cuts off the stimulus on the outside, which distracts your mind. And we want our minds to focus inward, to feel who we are on all levels, and to listen to what the messages are saying. So if you find yourself listing forward or back or something, then invite balance to your physical form and see what happens. And if you are looking at your energy form and you just like, I'm going to feel the energy in just the left side of my body. How's that feel? And you might be all over, or you might just feel it in a certain spot. And then hey, I'm going to check out the right side of my body. And you see what that feels like, the energy level, the vibration. And then you can invite balance across the center. And you can do that front to back, top to bottom, all kinds of things. Inside out. So now we're in pretty good shape here, and we just say, I am balanced. Body, mind, spirit, soul, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's also bringing that intention in. And then we say the password Master Lin gave us to elevate us to the highest vibration so we can re-download our code for our body, for our how we can be. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. See how that feels when you say it. You can say it quietly. You can listen to me. You can say it in your heart. The universe and I combine together. So what if you are so amazing, which you are, and that you are needed, which you are, and so we're all connected in light and unconditional love. And then we pour in our intentions for having energy for this summer to do fun things we want to do to increase our happiness, to be with other people, relationships, to maybe do a project for nature. Make one of those bee houses and put it in your backyard or something. What will you be so happy to have accomplished by the end of summer? What is the one or two things that you will be disappointed if that doesn't happen? Maybe that's where you need to look. Whichever way motivates you. And then pour in all your intentions for the day. And remember, let's fill our cup first. I am so grateful the healing on my toes when I stepped on something, and I didn't realize till this morning how bruised they are. But yesterday I put ice on, and that was exactly when the healing meditation with Master and the Tibetan monks was there. So I was sword fingering and saying thank you for the healing. And after that, I didn't notice any pain or anything until this morning, taking my shower. I'm like, oh my gosh, my toes are black. So I say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So now we're just going to start. I'll let you start with the tail tapping. So we're going to come down to the tailbone area, and we want either a loose fist, so not like this, loose fist, or an open hand. And you're going to come down and you're going to tap. Just back and forth, and you can come up this whole is that sacrum? I've lost the words. Anyway, you come up and down. That's where that kind of butterfly looking part is, which I thought was totally solid, amazingly isn't. So if that feels like a big piece of cement, which it has for me for a long time, think of it as movable and send chi through. So you're just going to go up and down here. All right, so you keep doing that. We're going to do that for a few minutes, and I'm going to read about it. All right, so you do it and I'll read. And you lean forward a little bit while you're doing it too, okay? Okay. And actually I'm doing a different one than I was planning on doing, so now I gotta find it. So keep going with the tailbone tapping. It is definitely for the kidney system. You can use dark blue light. And if I don't find it, that's no big deal. See, the universe says, we're doing this, Susan. Like, okay. All right, well, we'll move to the one I was going to do, which is cupping the kidneys. So that one is good because that opens up your spine. The one we were doing opens your spine, so it's communication from your head all the way down, and that is really important for keeping your energy up as well. Hi, Susan. All right, so now we're going to do cupping the kidneys, which we have done. So you go and you are leaning forward a little bit. There was that part. Cup the kidneys. And if you can't reach, you just imagine you're cupping the kidneys. Or you say so. And then you rub with the back of your hand. You can go both ways, so you can turn it around. And then the palm of your hands. And this is a wonderful one if you, like during the winter. Oh, page 89, thank you. There it is. Okay, I'll read that after I read this one. Okay, so I'm going to read the one for the kidneys, then I'll read the one for tailbone tapping. Thank you, Joanne. I knew it was there. So the cupping the kidneys helps with kidney stones, kidney failure, kidney or life force energy. So that's that energy we're going to build up. Low sexual energy and fatigue. You could do it for 1 to 3 minutes, 3 times a day, or as needed. And the best time is from 3 to 7 p.m. How? Hold your hands like cups, as we said, as if you're holding water, and or as empty fists with your thumbs and index fingers touching. Bend slightly forward and cup or pat the kidney area on your lower back. If you cannot reach high enough or not sure exactly, pat as high up your back as you can and visualize your kidneys right under where you're patting. So why? The kidney or life force energy is the most important energy for your life. Any problems in your body start first with a weakness of kidney energy. So it's always important to keep that energy strong. So that was for the cupping of the kidneys. And then now I'm going to go back and tell you about, see, this is what's happening, is it just switches pages on me. There it is. Okay. I keep looking on the left side and it was on the right. All right, so the tapping of the tailbone, and you can keep doing whichever one you want as well, is recovering from stroke. That helps. Memory problems, enlarged prostate, irregular menstruation, life force energy, here we are again on the energy, reproductive organ problems, sexual functioning problems, and kidney stones. How to do it. Bending slightly forward, use both hands alternately to do one of the following. Holding your hands like a cup, as though they were holding water. Tap or cup your tailbone and sacrum as firmly as you can without discomfort, or with an open fist, touch the thumb and index finger of each hand together to make a circle. With this circle, tap your tailbone and sacrum area. Do this firmly as you can without discomfort. So how long? 1 to 3 minutes each time, as many times a day as you'd like. Best times are 5 to 9 a.m. or p.m. Why? Your tailbone is considered an important gateway for life force energy. So here we go again. Into your kidneys, and connects your brain and reproductive organs, which are part of the kidney system. All right, so that wasn't quite as all together as I wanted to do it, but that's the way it worked out today. So we are grateful for what we have accomplished, what we've learned, and let us now gather all our chi together, because we cultivated a lot of chi. That's our energy, and we want to do that so it doesn't go and dissipate, so we can use it during our day for all those things, the intentions that we had. So bring that back together as a ball of light, all the information, have it organized so it makes sense to you, and then we spin it faster and faster, get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. And thank you, Joanne, for putting the page on for the second one as well, so you can check that out in the comments for yourself. All right, and then it gets smaller and brighter, and turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. So I've got a picture of kidneys. So awesome. Oh, look at that, made a heart shape. Oh, I love that. Come on. There we go. And one giant 10,000 hand breath in, because we're allowing ourselves to harvest the chi, to tell the whole body. So let yourself feel the whole body is enlivened. And I just got a huge amount of heat, so maybe that's the experience you're having. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Enjoy this nice summery day or winter day, wherever you are. Okay, take care. Bye.